There will come a morning when you just wake up and the spark that once drove you feels gone. There'll be no rush, no thrill, no urgency, just quiet. You'll scroll through your plans and think, what happened to me? But just nothing broke, nothing died. What happened? Your brain simply ran out of dopamine. And you know what? This is not failure. This is chemistry. Dopamine is the molecule of pursuit. It's what makes you chase the goal, the applause, the next win. But the brain never releases dopamine when you get the thing. It releases it when you expect the thing. That's why the journey feels thrilling and the success feels strangely flat. Every hit of validation, every like, every small win gives you a surge. But like any drug, it comes with tolerance. The more you chase it, the less you feel it. Motivation fades, not because you lost passion, but because your reward system got saturated. You're not lazy, you're biochemically tired. When dopamine dips, your brain looks for a quick replacement. It turns to cortisol and adrenaline. These are the chemicals of survival. Cortisol wakes you up with anxiety. Adrenaline makes you feel alive through the urgency. That's what the modern hustle culture confuses with motivation. You think you are driven, but you're actually stressed. You think you're pushing harder, but you're just running on cortisol. That's why it feels like burnout, hiding inside achievement. You're operating from the fight or flight system, not the creative system. Discipline begins where dopamine ends. When the thrill disappears, you're left with the truth. Do you only work when you feel inspired? Or have you built an architecture that moves even when you don't? Discipline is not a mood, it's a neural pattern. Every repeated action lays down myelin around that circuit, strengthening it until it becomes automatic. And that's why the disciplined seem unstoppable. They are not fighting emotion anymore. Their brain has built a highway towards action. You no longer chase motivation. You embody motion. But there's another chemical that most people forget. Serotonin. It's not about chasing rewards. It's about contentment, confidence, calm. Serotonin rises when you keep promises to yourself, when your actions align with your integrity. That's why discipline feels peaceful, not exciting, but grounded. While dopamine screams more, serotonin whispers enough. The real goal of discipline isn't endless progress. It's inner stability. Because calm clarity will take you further than chaotic energy ever could. The brain is plastic. It rewires through repetition. Every time you do something, even when you don't feel like it, you're teaching your nervous system a new rule. I don't need dopamine to act. Slowly, cortisol drops, adrenaline settles, and the serotonin stabilizes. Then motivation becomes irrelevant. You no longer depend on chemistry to move. You depend on character. That's when you transcend biology. You go from chasing highs to creating harmony. Motivation is a spark. The dopamine, adrenaline, cortisol, they're temporary fires. Discipline is the hearth, steady, silent, eternal. You will still feel waves, you will still crave the rush sometimes, but now you will know the truth. The fire inside you was never meant to burn fast. It was meant to burn long. That's not hustle, that's evolution.